So this isn't a podcast really. We're just going to cover the CrossFit Open workout 25.1. So what was the workout?
15-minute AMRAP, starting with three reps. Try again. 3 reps of each movement into 6 reps, into 9 reps, into 12 reps, as far as you could go into that 15 minutes. So the movements was burpees over the dumbbell, and then dumbbell hang clean and jerks. Once you finished each round, you did a 15 foot there, 15 foot back, so 30 foot in total, walking lunge.
So what did you think of the workout?
I liked it. I like a burpee.
Yeah.
But I thought as a number one workout, it works well. It was quite inclusive for people to be able to push the weight and try that heavy weight. There weren't no real exciting points of the workout.
See, I'm going to be honest. I really dislike the workout. Don't like burpees.
That's your problem.
Yeah. For me,
it's hard to do burpees when you're 100 kilos.
It is. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of weight to shift. For me, I like the easier starting CrossFit workouts than gaining in complexity. I think we do CrossFit. We do push that skill level. It's nice to see in a competition. But after doing the workout, love the workout.
Yeah, it was one of those where from round 2, the heart rate is up and it's staying up. But you had to be very stubborn. This is what I was saying to people. Like, people are like, oh, you did really well on that. Oh, you're stubborn. Yeah, I am. Because there's nothing there to slow you down.
Yeah.
It's not like you did some work and you spiked your heart rate on a set of chest to bar pull-ups and then you came to a barbell that you looked at and thought, well, that's going to bury me. It wasn't. Even by those who were getting onto like the rounds of 24 dumbbell hang cleans isn't a lot when you can mix it up however you want. So that was a normal workout. Most people would probably do that unbroken or aim to go unbroken on that. But people get into their heads, because they're tired. Yeah, your heart rate's up, but it's not a heavy load and it's not a huge number of reps. So,
and it's a low skill movement. You just move, don't you?
Yeah, talk positive.
So I hate you for this, but one of the things you said when I first started was burpees just getting up off the floor.
Lay down, stand up.
There's nothing more to it. And going into mindset, I think this year, as soon as I saw burpees, I thought, actually, no, just get up, get down. And I think the big gap I saw people made up was knowing they're coming back from the walking lunge.
Getting straight into some burpees.
Just get down on the floor. Yeah. And then you've done one. Yeah. And then you just move.
Yeah. With burpees, whether you're doing 5 burpees or 50 burpees, there's a different pace to attack 5 to 50. And that's one thing you've got to learn in CrossFit is how do you attack those workouts. This was just a moderate pace moving. Like if you watch the pros, which our mate Rich Froning was there, he just didn't stop but just looked smooth all the way through it.
And to be fair, that's how we built that time back on Ronan, didn't he?
Yeah. So it's not about spiking that heart rate on a workout like that. It was about being pretty stubborn with yourself, having that mindset just to get yourself up off the floor and over the dumbbell.
And I think on a workout like that, you can go at a pace that is actually more uncomfortable than you would on a workout.
Yeah, because there's nothing
and stick at that.
Really pin you. Like being 11 minutes into that workout with the heart rate where it was, to then go try to deadlift or clean or whatever, a really heavy barbell.
Be different.
It's a completely different workout. But the fact you're only moving a fairly light dumbbell, really, for not a lot of reps. When you think about it, 24 reps is only 12 on each side. It's not huge volumes.
So initial thoughts as well was maybe making that dumbbell a weighted or an overhead. Make it more complex. I'm glad it won't.
Yeah, because it made you, right, I'm back at these burpees.
Yeah.
And those burpees came around pretty quick. Once you'd done 21 burpees, say, let's say it takes you a minute at that point, 21 dumbbell clean and jerks doesn't.
Yeah.
And then you're doing that walking lunge, you're like, well, here we are again, back at these burpees, and you've got to be willing to get on the floor and just start chipping away with it.
So we saw it for this Open. The gym was buzzing, as always. Our cheerleader, Sean, got Samik to go first RX workout.
Yep, I did the same with Kelly and a few others. It was really good, actually.
This is the time to try that RX. And I genuinely did message Dave Castro on his YouTube podcast. He does explaining stuff.
Hey, Dave.
About, I don't get how you can do really well as a scaled athlete and then do one pull-up and one burpee as an RX and get a higher score. But this is the time to push yourselves. And like Samik did amazing. Like it wasn't, get into the round of 6 and stop.
He just kept pushing, didn't he?
Yeah, and this is the time to go really push them limits.
Yeah, that's what you're talking there about how you can score it has been my only ever bugbear with the Open, really, because you can start RX and do 1 rep and still finish higher than somebody who does 10 rounds at a scale. I get why they do it sometimes, but there should be a minimum work capacity.
Yeah, I think
to pass and go higher than somebody on the leaderboard.
The comment back is that people are on different journeys, and it was a bit
Did
of
he comment back on it?
Yeah.
Oh, friend.
I know. Well, you know. It was a bit of a cop-out answer, but I definitely get it. Like, people get their first bar muscle-ups, and they get their first ring muscle-ups.
But there should be a minimum work to get to that point. My point is.
Yeah, completely agree.
Instead of not fluking, but potentially getting a bar muscle-up for 1 rep and somebody doing all that work.
Yeah, as a scaled.
Yeah, I do think.
But what the main thing of this rambling, as always, is to try 25.2, whatever it is. Talk to some of the coaches. Hopefully, push yourself for that RX movement, if possible, and especially a workout like 25.1. They're simple movements, low skill movements. It is just the weighted dumbbell.
Yeah. What do you want to see this week?
So there's talk of repeat, and it's the repeat where it was front squats, thrusters, and then incline, a toast bar, chest bar, muscle ups.
Good workout, but I think that'll come week 3 if anything. Which you could do still.
Yeah, and then a heavy barbell complex at the end. It's kind of a bit of, that is CrossFit to me.
Yeah, I did a Castro, and I listened to his podcast as well, is that when they put a barbell complex in, it tends to skew the figures so much.
Good. Because
you can have someone ridiculously unfit, but he's really, really strong.
And he trains at CrossFit Open, and his name's Alex Sisson.
And it can just completely throw leaderboards all over the place. So when it's down to like the top end athletes trying to get somewhere, just because they can't particularly lift a heavy barbell, it can really affect their chances of progressing, because that can be tested later on, is the argument. But yeah, for me, anything but a deadlift. Anything but a deadlift. So we know it's definitely not going to be burpees and the deadlift one like they did a couple of years ago, because they have said it's going to be a repeat from 2020 onwards.
Yes. So you can almost guarantee there's going to be a thruster in there.
I'd be very, very surprised if you don't see a thruster. Double unders being in every year.
Yeah, and I'll tell you a good one that would come out, and if it does, I apologise for tempting fate. Wall walks, double unders. Simple workout, pain cave.
I like that workout, so
yeah. Hopefully not. The idea is we're probably going to do a quick 5-10 minute chat after each open, just to recap and maybe, like we did, strategize of go in that dark place, be stubborn, and maybe step up to the RX.
Positive mindset. Always have a positive mindset, because you can talk yourself out of doing anything in your head. Just keep moving.
Do you count up reps or down reps?
Up and then down.
Okay.
So for 24, for example, get to 12, count 12 down.
I took percentages.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's 33% done.
I ain't got the brains to do that. I will go, well, I'm over halfway, I can make it the other half. Yeah. But yeah, I tend to go up and then down just because it sounds better in my head.
So we all have our little weird things, and I can guarantee you in a workout like 25.1, we're thinking exactly the same as this hurts. But
don't stop.
It's 6 more minutes. It's 4 more minutes.
I actually like being judged, because you don't have to think.
Yeah, you just,
I don't even count usually. I just let them tell me.
Rutter number 2. There you go. Not rutter number 1. He was judging me, and it was just tell me when to get up and move on. That's not my job now.
Yeah, it's good. Nice. So hopefully you're all coming down for 24.2.
Yes.
25.2. If you didn't come to Friday Night Lights, don't worry about it. Come this week. Nobody's going to tell you off if you didn't turn up to week 1. And if you haven't done the workouts, our morning classes are as normal. Book onto the class. We'll do the workout in the morning classes. But then for Friday Night Lights, you don't need to book on. You just need to rock up. And it's going to be like first come, first served on that leaderboard.
Yeah.
Leaderboard. Not a leaderboard. Heat schedule.
Yeah, heat schedule.
Yeah. On the board, though. On the whiteboard.
So we will see you next week. Good luck.